Many people dread a visit to the dentist, yet few of us think of it as dangerous.
Yeah, two local families. The families of these two men may beg to differ. These two never made it home. WRAL Investigates found numerous times where local dentists were blamed for patients' deaths.
WRAL Investigates Sarah Kruger details how one of the dentists is fighting to practice again and the push for more safeguards in North Carolina.
It was supposed to be a happy time in Timothy Nereus's life.
He had just retired the year before and was living his best life.
His son was about to get married.
And he decided that he wanted to have dentures for the wedding. Some nice pearly whites.
So his daughter tells me he went to Riccobeni and Associates in Garner and never came home.
He was 63 years old.
So he was young.
He was very young.
Documents from the State Board of Dental Examiners say Dr. Christian Anderson over-sedated Nereus, giving him sedatives that far exceeded the amounts appropriate and necessary. They describe how he struggled to breathe and went into cardiac arrest. He never regained consciousness and died at the hospital. The findings clearly stating Dr. Anderson's actions caused or contributed to Nereus's eventual death.
I'm still shocked. And this has been over 3 years now.
Any indication in there that
Dr. Anderson's license was suspended for 10 years. He's now arguing before the dental board to get it back sooner.
I don't think anybody in this room can tell me how I feel. Because I don't think anyone else has been here.
The dental board tells me there have been 8 anesthesia-related deaths in the state in the last 13 years. One of those in 2020 was Dr. Henry Patel, a prominent cardiologist in the Wilmington area.
Because it is preventable. It is absolutely preventable.
His widow, Sheetal Patel, continues to lobby the dental board to require a second anesthesia provider to be present for deep sedation, which is common practice in many medical procedures. In 2022, the board did add some protections, but stopped short of what she wanted, citing a lack of workforce as part of the problem. In 2023, a Wilmington senator even sponsored Henry's Law, named for Dr. Henry Patel, that would have required stricter anesthesia guidelines. It went nowhere.
And it continues to happen, yet we make no real progress.
WRAL Investigates asked State Senate Leader Phil Berger what measures he thinks the state should take to protect patients and if he'll pursue those.
Who is monitoring this? Where are our government officials? Where's the dental board?
As the victims' families mourn their loved ones, they worry there's nothing stopping this from happening again to someone else.
I had just retired from the military and was finally able to spend time with him again. And then he was gone.
As for Dr. Christian Anderson, the Garner dentist, the dental board has not yet announced a final decision on if he will be able to get his license back. Nereus's family hopes he will not. Either way, he won't be allowed to do any kind of anesthesia as the board revoked his sedation permit. Sarah Kruger, WRAL News, Garner.
We're still waiting to hear back from Senator Berger's office on what protections he might pursue. While disciplinary actions against dentists are rare, it's always a good idea to check before you head in for a procedure. If you want to search for your dentist, you can find the link to do that on WRAL.com with this story.